Morning, beautiful person. How are you today? Sleep mask, can recommend. It's 6 o'clock and we turned on Dasher. Delivery. I'm gonna pick some flowers. Yes, I keep shears with me. It is currently 9 o'clock and we dashed from 6 to 9, so we made $60, so $20 an hour. Not too crazy. Way better. It's what I like so far about this town is that like I didn't wait almost at all. It was just delivery. The driving is a lot more, like we're driving farther away obviously, so we're spending more on gas, but roads are super fun to drive on, so it's pretty cool. The biggest thing I dislike about this town so far is they have FU speed bumps. Here's an example. These are okay because they're only half, but in a lot of places they're full and you kind of got to go sideways over them. You can see people scrape on them. The little apartment area we're in is super cute and they got all these flowers. Add a little color in here. Smell good too. So I'm gonna head to the grocery store and then do like freshen up and stuff, work on the channel, and then we're gonna probably start dashing again around, I don't know, when we're done with that, before noon. So I wonder how much we can make out here. Our goal right now is 125 or something because we caught a little extra yesterday. So we have 61 right now, so we're already halfway there. You know, if we can get like 250 easy, that could be very nice for us, especially with trying to get that plot. You know, I'm willing to grind all day if it's worth it. Well, I'm not even, I mean, you saw it in Winnemucca, we did, that's the one bad thing about this, is I got some bugs. No, it's an idiot. Oh, he's ready to get out of here though. Get out, buddy. You saw in Winnemucca, we literally did 5 a.m. to midnight. So to make like what, 160 or 150, I can't even remember. He's gorgeous out here though, very pretty. We're currently in Sun Valley, I think is the suburb. So we had a very successful McDonald's trip. You know, I used the app to get dollar coffee, and then I was like, man, this place is so nice. And then I read the sign. It was like, no loitering, no refills, no this, no that. And I was like, 30-minute time limit. And I was like, okay. But, you know, I kind of like the 30-minute time limit thing because, you know, I'll get my dollar coffee. And then that gives me 30 minutes to kind of like get my videos together and stuff like that. But it's not enough time to like upload it. So I still have to use my phone and things like that. There is a Starbucks here, but Starbucks coffee is like $5 for 16 ounces. It's crazy. So everything is just a little more expensive here though, which is kind of like not great, but it is what it is. You know, we can grind the cash out here, and then, you know, once we have the plot, we'll have a place to be, and then we can start focusing on getting the OK tire shop. So I feel like we're starting to develop some sort of a plan and a strategy, and that's awesome. Later in this video, we're gonna repair this. Sort of morbid, but you know, we plucked these from their home just to let them slowly die for our own sick enjoyment. Does this say anything about us? I don't know, they're beautiful. Okay, nice, another $60. And yeah, the routing it's quick to get deliveries, but deliveries are super far away from each other. Like, there's lots of highway driving, but it's also, there's tons of turns, and it's really fast in a lot of places, like 50 miles an hour, which I think the car isn't doing the weird starting thing anymore. And I feel like what's going on is I wasn't hitting lift at all, because, you know, they're VVIT's engines or whatever, just keeping it at like really low RPMs. I think like excessive fuel wasn't getting burned, or what am I trying to say? Anyways, I think you understand what I'm trying to say. So now that we're like actually revving it out from time to time, it's helping a lot. I think. I don't know for sure, but it could also be that just the Techron or whatever we put in has made a difference, as well as using the clear gas, the no ethanol gas. Like I said, I'm not really sure, but the car does seem to be performing really a lot better. And I also have a lot more confidence in the car. I'm sending it way harder than, I don't know how to get in here. The thing I don't like about this area is the turns are, not the turns, the in and outs are weird in places. Like it feels like here, look at this. You can't see it. It doesn't make any sense to try to show you. It's just, like some areas are one way where you have to go and then make a U-turn. So there's a lot of excessive driving is what I'm trying to say. I decided what we're gonna do. We'll find a place to repair this. When this video goes live, we'll close the poll for the headlight versus spark plug. And the spark plug will also, if you guys choose the spark plug, it will also include a head cleaning kit. A headlight cleaning kit. And yeah, so the day after this video goes live, we'll close that poll. So at the end of this video, we'll set up the next upgrade option. As you may know, this guy's damaged. It must have popped out and then slid against the wheel well at some point, so it's actually worn down quite a bit. Here are the tools we're going to try to use to fix it. Some super glue and duct tape. So I'm going to super glue this to this, and then we're going to duct tape this connector. DIY at the home said to use a very small amount of this stuff, so I have this kind of like pen super glue, so I think that would work. It's gonna work pretty well. Alright, so step 2 is gonna be getting this to seat in here properly. There we go. Okay. Noise. Hopefully that holds up. Yay, progress. That's some solid proggies. Let's also duct tape the bumper. Nice. These we're not gonna duct tape. Eventually, there's too many people's names on here. Eventually we're gonna just drill holes and mount it that way. Yo, delivery to Panda Express here in Circus, and I'm lost. It's cool as hell though. The Circus, video games. They're doing like a acrobat show. Okay, so I had my first like frustrating moment in Reno. The downtown sucks. It's terrible. There's like casinos, right? And then there's food places inside the casinos, but there's absolutely nowhere to park. And then people want you to deliver stuff to them in hazard zone, in like, you can't park your zones, and then they take forever to get the thing, and then there's cops, and it's just ridiculous. But that's not even the worst part about it. These apartments are on like giant freaking hills, and we have less than 100 horsepower. You know, realistically, the thing's rated for like 109 or 100. I don't know why, but my freaking reverse gear grinds a lot if I don't wait for the clutch, and same with first sometimes. But anyways, you know, so I've got to, it's not a big deal, the gear changing on the hill, like it's not a big deal. My big problem is I have a hard time letting go of the clutch when I'm on a hill at the right time, to where it's like, and I hate that. But the speed bumps in this town are absolutely unnecessary. Absolutely unnecessary. And then they're gonna put them on a hill? Like, watch this. Look at these things. Look, I'm gonna get out of the car and show you. Like, this isn't the super bad, these suck. You literally have to go at them sideways in first gear. Like, I know I've complained about these kinds of speed bumps before in previous videos, but they're especially bad here because they're on, like, look how steep this hill is. It gets steeper too. Downhill's not so bad, but imagine coming up this thing in 100 horsepower in second gear, and then you have to literally downshift. Look, I'm in first gear. Like, it stopped me from rolling. Like, it stopped me. Oh my God. Sort of Vegas-y. Other than that, the town's pretty chill, honestly. I like the town, basically. Other than that, other than the FU speed bumps, the town's awesome. Even the hills don't bother me that much. I just have to get better at my clutch work. Like, that's it. And, you know, we probably need to rebuild the transmission at some point, and when we do, we can get the MR2 gear set, so that way we have like a more torquey gear ratio. But yeah, anyways, I'm not so upset. I'm just, especially after the vent, I appreciate you listening to me. The sun is like cresting behind the mountain. Okay, so we've made $30 in this time frame, which is between 6 and 9, but it's not quite 9 yet, so I'm hoping to get another delivery. Oh, I'm sorry, not $30, $60. So it seems about like, yeah, every 3 hours we're getting 60 bucks, so $20 an hour. That's pretty good. So that's very hopeful. What it means is that we can come down here like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then stay in Winnemucca Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then we don't really break in between. So we don't like we've been taking basically 3-hour breaks, so that way we can work on the channel, update stuff, and all that. Chopper. So I think if we do that, you know, just brake when absolutely necessary, you know, like we normally do in Winnemucca, because then we have like time, right? We have 4 days to work on our channel and our programs and our games and get that section of our life together, and then we can earn the money that we need through those 4 days, and also, you know, produce our content and like get the footage for our content during those days. And then I think if we do that, we can probably get $200 easy, if not more, a day, because we're gonna have to make more than $800 if we do that, because we have to factor in the amount of gas it takes us to get here and back, and then the fact that gas is more expensive here. So those are just things we're gonna have to math out and figure out like what our new targets are and what is actually feasible. Check the Z out. Being out here really makes me want a rear-wheel drive car. It's just the way all the roads are. They're really fun to drive, and all the uphills and downhills. Okay, so basically if we can hit 220 a day out here, so that would be, you know, like $860 over 4 days, because it's roughly $25 from here to Winnemucca, so times 2, right? And then 20% for wear on the car. So I don't know, I feel like that's doable. We had a successful day. We know that we have a goal now. I think we're gonna try to hit like I said, we're gonna come back 4 days and then, you know, shoot for the 860 or even 900 if it's possible. Let's see how the weekend goes, and then we'll really get an idea of what it's like out here. I'll close the poll tomorrow for the spark plug headlight restore kit versus the new headlights. So please get your vote in. And then the next upgrade, we're either going to pick up this tachometer, which I would love to have an RPM gauge. It would be awesome. I can hear the engine, but I just would like to know what it's revving at. Or this genuine Toyota emblem. Ours broke a while ago, and it'd be nice to have it back. It looks a little funky with it being off. The inner wheel liner has been ordered, and we should be getting the exhaust hanger soon. So thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you're having a good night. If not, remember, things get better. We just have to keep moving forward. I appreciate you, and keep leveling up.